this city. Bum, 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 bum,
We
bum, bum.
don't start the show with that
City of
song.
rock and roll.
We are horned up. It is August 2nd. It is Wednesday night. We are drinking beers. We are talking Minnesota Vikings. Welcome to everybody. And you know what? You should have been singing. You shouldn't have been singing that song. You should have been singing happy birthday to our boy, Thomas.
Thomas, birthday boy in the house. Well, you know what? We are going to sing happy birthday to him. It's going to be a little bit later. We got to get a couple more people on here. But Thomas, 60 years old. Boy, I would have guessed he was at, 27, 28.
I thought he was 74. Happy birthday, you Peterhead. Happy birthday.
Peterhead, yes. I'm drinking a beer out of a Best Western plastic cup, and it's delicious.
I'm drinking out of this cup, and it's really good.
Brad Anderson's coming in hot. And you know what? He wants a hat or a shirt.
He's just asking?
I don't know. Could probably swing that.
Yeah, Brad's our friend from Arizona, right?
Yeah, you got
I got my jacket. I got all kinds. I got this banner from him. Brad's a good man. Yeah, he can have whatever he wants. Viking
funeral. You still going tomorrow? We're gonna meet up and have a quick beer. We do have our kids with. Just a disclaimer.
Yeah, but we'll be there. And just because the kids there doesn't mean we're not having some beers.
Oh no, I have no problem ditching my kids. Viking funeral. I will be at the Omni tomorrow. So did a little school clothes shopping today. Real great experience.
Ugh,
real
horrible
great experience. Let's see. School he looks 80.
That's not very nice of Thomas.
JP in the house. Billy Batts, good to see you, man. It's been a while. Monamidai, happy birthday, motherfucking Thomas.
Wow.
Traveler Verstig. Oh shit, everybody's in the house.
Yeah, we're talking Dalton Risner, we're talking Kirk Cousins, we're talking training camp. Lots of stuff to talk about this week. News just keeps piling up for the Minnesota Vikings.
Put a quarter in that machine next to your bed, Clark Griswold style. Yeah, we'll give her a couple minutes here, but plenty to talk about. Vikings have their first game in 8 days from now. 8 days. I gotta be honest, my dick is moving just thinking about it.
Yeah, it's weird. I can't remember with this new drop in the preseason game, extra one there. I still feel like that first game is pretty much third and fourth stringers, right?
Yeah, it's going to be brutal. Julian, come on, man. Can't just peek over for a quick beer?
Where can he go?
Got plans, man. Yeah, Skull 2A Booth is hurt. We'll definitely be talking about that.
Yeah, it's just sad.
Lewis Scene's got him horned up. Traveler will be there. Hey, keep your eyes peeled. You see us. You don't be shy.
Yeah, we don't know what you look like. You know what we look like. You have to come to us.
Unfortunately, we don't look great. Julian Marker, that's why you have sick and vacation days.
Yeah. Just
Gary Balser in the house.
Make yourself get diarrhea so they don't want you there.
Christ, there's people that don't have diarrhea.
Just because you haven't had a solid shit since 1984 doesn't mean other people
don't want one. Davey Chan's in the house. Good to see Davey.
It's always good to see
Davey.
Give
another minute.
I'm second row behind him.
Oh, he's going to the game. I thought he meant he's going to training camp tomorrow.
He's going to the preseason game in Seattle?
I don't know. I'm second row behind the visitor bench.
Maybe he's there. I think he's there right now is what he's talking about.
I'm confused. Went on Saturday.
Oh, he went on Saturday. Oh, so Julian's already been there. He went to the first one.
Yeah.
By the way, if you guys are online booking, you search Viking Hotel. Do not book the one in 2 hours, Minnesota. You'll be very disappointed.
Depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a quick wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Viking Motel is your motel. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk some Vikings. Let's do this.
Let's hop into this thing. All right. So obviously we should start with the big news. Dalton Risner.
Viking. Sorry, go ahead.
Dalton Risner visited, and then he left with no contract. We want Dalton Risner. What do we get? We get Christian Lorino. I forgot his name already. But Dalton Risner, now that he's gone, he visited. I mean, the dream's over, right? This ain't happening.
Just what do you guys think? Weird. It seems weird. I mean, I definitely have some thoughts, but let's see the comments here. to bring in such a high profile guy like that at a position is kind of surprising, the one we brought in, but then just to like, I don't know, the comments are weird about it. It's like we almost owed this guy a favor or Chris Cooper a favor. I don't know, but
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. See what you guys are thinking.
Harms, well, and that's a big thing. He was injured. He was thrown on the IR at the end of the last season. Maybe, I mean, they went to they said they did an interview with him. They said they did a physical with him. Maybe something out of that physical wasn't ready yet. I mean, that's what kind of that's where my mind goes too, is just he's just not ready. I mean, why else hasn't he been signed? There's no way teams don't want to sign Dalton freaking Risner.
Yeah, I mean, with his personality, I mean, you think he would be a guy that,
Gregor, LS.
You would be, kind of not attracted to, but I mean, you'd be a guy you want to be around, one part of your locker room. I know Gary wrote his teammate issues, and I know he had to blow up on a sideline with a guy, but I mean, seriously, that Denver situation, that was a toxic environment. Playing for that head coach, didn't know what the hell he was doing. Everybody's gonna get frustrated there.
Well, and here's the thing with a guy like Risner, it's not like you just call him up and say, hey, I mean, they had to have had discussions about what his salary might be, his role might be before he comes all the way to Minnesota. That's why I think like it's something with the physical, something didn't add up, because they're not going to surprise him, have him come all the way there and say, oh yeah, by the way, we're going to have you back up, Ezra Cleveland, or we're only going to pay you this much. Those discussions had to have happened before he brought his ass all the way here.
And their question is, why is he still available? Is he, there must be some bottom line, some number that he will not play anything less for, or something like that. Because
but they would have known that already.
Well, you would think so. Again, I mean, him and Chris, he wasn't in Chris Cooper's wedding or vice. It was something. Those two are very, very close. I don't know. The whole situation was weird. Got us excited. Got us, ultimate cock tease. It's like watching Cruel Intentions over and over again.
Oh, Cruel Intentions. I don't even think that had any nudity. Just burned my ass. I remember watching that as a young buck. Oh, I had high hopes, but here's the thing. The dream isn't over yet. It's over for now. I don't expect them to sign him anytime soon. Maybe it's like, hey, we're going to check in on you week 4 or whatever, or maybe they're going to see how things go. I'm not putting it over yet. But it's over for now.
It's on life support. Right now. I see Thomas has entered the chat. Everybody in the comments, why don't you wish, do us a favor, wish Thomas a happy 60th birthday.
Hey, Thomas, I don't know if you came in late or what, but you had a lot of birthday wishes in the comments. You got to scroll back and get them. We had Harms came on here.
Harms said he was stripped.
He did a little tuck, whatever it's called, Silence of the Lamb style. It was beautiful. Hairy, very hairy.
It was hairy. It definitely was. So that's the Dalton Risner talk, but instead we got our offensive tackle, Christian DeLaro. Christian DeLaro is now a Viking.
That's the worst part, is like we actually didn't sign a guard.
Well, he's actually a tackle.
It wasn't Dalton Risner.
No, he's a tackle.
I thought he's a guard.
No, he's a tackle. He's replacing Schluter as like the 4th string tackle. Yeah. So, but it's an old lineman. You want Dalton Risner, you get Christian Laredo.
Did I just freeze?
You did, but you're back.
All right.
You are
Tim
back.
Bossman in the house. So yeah, we added depth at guard. We might as well have signed Lupagis's mother. I mean, we don't know who she is or who he is. He's not going to play. He's not going to make the team.
Good size, not super mobile.
Well, probably a hell of a human though. They got
powerful. So Kirk Cousins, a couple snippets about him this week. Apparently, we didn't do anything. We didn't talk about this, but apparently Kirk gave this like amazing 30-minute spiel that.
Hold on. Hello, Anthony.
Kirk Cousins gave this amazing 30-minute speech that got everybody riled up. It's supposedly one of the greatest speeches ever given. And I'm just curious what you guys think about this. Kirk Cousins, it seems like he's being very open, very forthright in his last year with the Vikings under contract. But this doesn't surprise me, just the way he's been and some of the speeches he's given in the past. But I'm curious what was said.
Probably awesome things. The guy's the best talker ever. I can only imagine what this speech was. I wish it was on video.
Yeah, I hope it gets released at some point.
Good to see you.
I don't like what Helmson's talking about, though. But yeah, I mean, the dude is just eloquent with his words. He's definitely a true leader, and I mean, it sounds like everybody was pretty fired up from what he said.
Yeah, everybody was taken aback. But also at the same time, there were some comments from some players, basically like, "This is what we expect. This is Kirk Cousins. He is the shit." I mean, talk about a leader. I mean, if he could just if he were to win a Super Bowl with the Vikings, instantly go down as one of the best Vikings ever. I mean,
Yeah.
easily.
Well,
I mean, he would be enshrined. Everybody in Minnesota would have a fucking statue of this guy in their yard, including me.
I already do. And the whole national opinion of him would flip if he becomes a Super Bowl winner. I mean, it would, he would just be one of the top quarterbacks. But speaking of Kirk Cousins and getting some respect, I know you guys don't like talking about the NFL 100 that much, but he was ranked 42. To me, very, very fair. You factor in all the other players who are great in the league. Kirk Cousins coming at 42. I think he was actually ahead of Aaron Rodgers.
Coming at 42.
6 quarterbacks ahead of him. To me, it's a very fair ranking. I thought that was actually something the players got right.
Yeah, 42. I mean, it was funny because last year he was at what? He was at like 90 something, and he had a worse year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Viking Funeral, as always, he's pimping the likes. If you guys are here, we got 72 watching. Hit that like button. We only got 9 likes. Hit that like. It helps up drive the videos. Let's go, baby. Hit that like.
Don't forget about this.
Let's see if we can get to 20. Let's see if we can get 20 likes. So excited.
If you haven't downloaded the Underdog app yet, be sure to do it. Use the keyword SKOL to get your dollar entry matched up to $100. Helps us out.
Yeah, if you download the app while you're watching and you put the SKOL in, let us know. Might be a little something.
Yeah. Let's see how many we can get. Let us know if you signed up and used the SKOL word there to get your match. You can do $10, you get 20. You do 20, you get 40.
Like, hey, amazing. We went from 11 likes to 32 just like that.
Boom.
So keep hitting that like button. But yeah, I mean, the hot one or the top 100, who gives a shit? But it's nice to see that Kirk Cousins got a little bit of love. Let's talk to Neil Hunter. Daniel Hunter, his contracts that actually came out today. Yeah. And everybody was kind of assuming that it was just going to get pushed into those void years. Seems like it's just a straight up hit this year.
Yeah, like $20 million hit. So
I mean, that's fine. I mean, if they don't have any other plans or whatever they're going to do, I mean, they can still restructure Brian O'Neill to free up some stuff, but we got to bite the bullet at some point. So I don't really care.
I mean, I don't know what our cap space was at. I mean, it's not going to make any big signings. You hear Dalton Risner coming in right after this. Like, where was the money to sign him? Because weren't we at like 18 million free or something? I mean,
yeah, but some of it's, I mean, when you look at his contract, it's not all, I mean, some of it's like a bone. I mean, they got a little creative with it. It's just all this year.
Yeah. So, which I actually read something void years doesn't that not like exclude you from getting the comp picks, or does it hurt your comp picks?
No, it doesn't. It does not hurt your comp picks.
That's 100% guaranteed.
I'm 97% sure on that. It does not hurt your comp picks one bit. Roger Campbell has a question for everybody out there. What should he get? Harrison Smith or TJ Hawkinson?
Well, I mean, do you want to have a jersey of a player who's going to be here longer? Then you go with the Hawkinson. But if you want just one that represents a classic Viking all-time great, then you go Harrison Smith.
This is easy. It's Harrison Smith. It's not even close. Harrison Smith is going to finish a Viking. Hawkinson, he's going to play here for like 6 more years and probably go play 1 year with like the Titans or something. It's just going to ruin it. Go with Harrison Smith. The only team you'll ever play with is the Vikings. What better jersey could you get?
Yeah, I mean, that was a good answer.
A lot of Harrison Smiths.
Yeah, I mean, but either way, you really can't lose with either one.
Yes, you can. It's Harrison. That's it.
Let's jump into training camp talk. And I think, let's see what we got here first. Yeah, so I kind of think with the news and Nuggets, we're 7 days in now. I feel like there's a few positions where we can kind of really start to get a feel the way this depth chart is shaken out. Before we talk about that specifically, you guys want to drop those positions maybe in the comments where you think you're maybe starting to get an idea of how these things are going to look.
Yeah, you're much more confident than I am. I still got a lot of murky bathwater.
I only have 2 positions I feel pretty okay. I keep doing this because I'm molding and shifting.
2 positions. Knowing Luppagus as well as I know him, I'm going to say missionary and the bulldozer.
That's the same.
No, the bulldozer is much more aggressive.
I know, more. But I mean, in
bulldozer
theory,
cops could be called at some point. Wide receivers.
Hey,
Safety.
Dustin Roberts.
Thank you, Dustin Roberts is here?
Oh, yeah. He dropped us 5 spot.
D-Rob. That's Dusty to us. Well done, sir. Greatly appreciated. Love it.
We got wide receiver, safety, punter, and safety. Anthony's pretty sure on those 2 positions.
Punter, come on, Anthony. He can do better than that. It's true.
Apparently he can't. That's all he could come up with.
Davey has some news.
Wow. Oh. Davey just peeling the bananas. He's going to town.
Oh, yeah. I could see double fists and bananas. Wide receiver for me, that's still pretty. I mean, it seems like it's getting a little bit closer, but that's still pretty gray. Did we talk as far as the guys who came back today from injury? I mean, Tristan Jackson, did we talk about him yet?
We haven't talked about that yet, no.
Well, let's talk about him quick. I mean, it sounds like no structural damage. So ideally, nope. I mean, I don't know if it's I know sprains, knee sprain, whatever are still bad, but this sounded very, very bad. And Tristan Jackson is a guy who's been just absolutely lighting training camp up.
Yesterday, it sounded like it was going to be an IR situation. Today, the news is much better. No ligament damage to that knee, so that's good news. Alexander Madison was out there. Sounds like he was lively as hell as well. Kenny Ngwangu was back, but Andrew Booth Jr. and Marcus Davenport still were not in the field. Neither was Jalen Naylor. But we'll get into that more. But let's start talking more about this depth chart. You said wide receiver. You're still murky on?
I don't know. I mean, yeah. I mean, Brandon Powell, I mean, he's been doing really good, but how many times have we seen a good receiver in training camp rip it up and they get cut? So, like, that's why when you get into the Brandon Powells, I mean, obviously the top, 4? Well, actually 3. I mean, Jefferson, KJ, Addison, obviously are locks. Jalen Naylor's been hit with the injury bug. But after that, I mean, you got the Brandon Powell. I mean, how is that not murky?
Well, I mean, I just feel like, I didn't say it's nothing solid here. I'm saying in certain like form, you're starting to get a strong opinion. Like, I feel like Powell's ahead of Rager. I feel like Tristan Jackson's probably could even be ahead of Rager. I just hope they don't just keep Rager because of what they invested to get him. So to me, I feel like those guys are starting to pull up ahead. Rager's falling behind.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, even the Blake Proles and whatever Tristan Jackson's role is or his injury is, it always seems like there's just a surprise keep. I mean, the Dan Chesina's. Yeah. I mean, we've seen wide receivers just weirdly get kept and other guys that rip it up to get cut. But Brandon Powell, 10 times out of 10, he needs to be the punt returner. He needs to beat out Rager. Yesterday's practice was fantastic. We need that dude on the field. I want him so bad.
Did anybody yet sign up Underdog? Drop the skull code. Let us know if you did.
Put in the skull. Put in code skull. You help out the show for sure.
And we're gonna have our own league in there. It's gonna be fantastic. Can't wait for that. Maybe 2 leagues. We might have a one bar and Upaga's league.
We're doing the one bar and Upaga's league. We're doing 2 of them, 14 teams apiece. It is a best ball. You draft your team from the beginning. You don't have to set it and forget it. One Underdog takes care of it. They put the best players in. So it's a fantastic league. So make sure you sign up. Let us know when you do that because we want to get you guys in the league so I can kick your ass.
Yeah. The amount of meat I win last year. I mean, no, I got weird with the last game there. I know that things kind of got odd, but one position to me that I feel actually is really starting to take shape is the cornerback depth chart. You look at who's going out there first. It's the Caleb Evans.
It's the 4, just top 4.
Byron Murphy. And then you got Mekhi Blackman. And then it seems like it's Joanne Williams is right there. The guy who's falling behind is Andrew Booth Jr. And you kind of look at this pegging order, and I feel like I'm forgetting somebody in there. But
did you say pegging?
I did. And that's really, I feel like that one, the way this thing is going to end out, I think we're starting to see the cornerback depth chart really emerge here.
Yes, Mark Westerland, come on. Go to Underdog. When asking for your promo code, put in skull.
And they ask you that right away. Like before they even ask your information, they ask the promo code. Just put it in right away and they'll match whatever you put in.
Yeah, so with cornerback, if I remember right, it's starting to take a little bit of shape, but still the last couple. Yeah. I mean, Juwan Williams, it's great that he was out there with the ones, but when all is said and done, he's going to be a backup. I think we all get that. Hopefully a good backup, great size, but Tay Gowan has been kind of ripping it up a little bit. So I'm still not overly clear on the cornerback spot and how many they're going to keep.
Yeah, I mean, that's something you don't know. And then, I mean, Tay Gowan, is he going to be, this year's a D tackle from last year who played really well and we just, got rid of? I don't know. I don't know what Tay Gowan's future is, but to me, the top four are really starting to, you're seeing who those are going to be. I mean, Jay Ward's going to be safe. So do you keep 6? Or are you going to keep 7? That's a huge question mark.
Well, and we've talked about it a few times. Brian Flores doesn't keep a ton of cornerbacks. He's kept 5 at times. So we'll see. I am very happy that Juwan Williams right out of the gates, even though he was getting some run. Not that he couldn't be a surprise cut by any means. Jarrett Lone Bear. Lone Bear.
Look at that. Hell yeah.
Really appreciated, sir.
Call you JLB.
JLB in the house dropping cheddar. Appreciate it. Other than cornerback, I mean,
those are the two.
Offensive line, I guess, kind of, but not really.
No, those tight two to me are the ones.
Easy because tight end's too easy, so we can't say that.
I just feel like those two positions are the two that are starting. Like we had a lot of question marks, top and bottom. Maybe not so much in wide receivers, but I think we're starting to see the order kind of starting to emerge. Again, it's still foggy, but it's like that magic eye when it finally just starts to pop out and you're still trying to figure out what the hell it is. You can't quite see.
I don't know what that means. Magic eye.
You don't remember magic eyes? You'd stare at the thing and the image would pop out, like in Mallrats.
Oh, well, yeah. Sailboat. Yeah, no, I didn't know it was actually called Magic Eye, but I do know what you're talking about. Also, the One Barn Lupagus show this year, every week, how we do every show, and obviously our lives after the post games, we do Lupagus. We do studs and turds. This year, we are sending trophies weekly to the studs of the week, which you guys will be voting on this year, not us. So that's going to be funny. That's going to be funny. They're going to get a trophy of a muscle guy.
Very muscular, man.
Have their name on it. It's going to be great.
Yeah, so I think we're going to put that poll up right after the game. So you can vote during the live, right after live, whatever. But, your votes are going to count. And that's whoever wins, we're sending that trophy to.
And you know what? They'll probably be the best moment of their career.
Hopefully, I just hope we get at least some kind of acknowledgement. That's all I want. That's all I'm hoping for.
It's gonna be funny. That's all that matters. It's gonna be funny. Let's talk Andrew Booth.
Yeah, let's talk about Andrew Booth Jr. Was it 2 days ago? He walked off the field with a trainer and a doctor in tow. He hasn't been seen since. Andrew Booth Jr. What are you guys feeling about him right now and his future with the Vikings?
Probably a really, really great guy. Nice human. I'm sure he's fantastic. I wouldn't care if I ever saw him on the field again. Kind of over Andrew Booth. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's see. John Kruger says prone. Tim Voss wants Matamita's face on the trophy. Dustin Roberts Booth.
We don't want him
bones of glass.
Beaten off. Bones of glass. Unbreakable.
Yeah. Holmes is over him.
Yeah, I hate to say it.
Harms. I said Holmes.
I hate to say it this early, but I'm just kind of moving on. If he gets healthy, great, but we need to start not counting on him at all. This is painful.
Big Guy Rock says you can't make the team in the tub. That's not true. I made the tennis team here in the tub.
I don't disagree with the Vikings taking a chance on him because anywhere you read about Andrew Booth, first round talent, just the injury concerns. So in the second round, it was a valid pick. They took a swing. And unfortunately, it's like Rob Deere up there right now where he's missing everything.
Rob Deere, didn't he have a 40 home run season once?
Yeah, I bet he had about 500 strikeouts.
I just remember him RBI baseball once. He had the 40 home run. Holy shit, this guy's going yard.
Rob Deere struck out more than
Well, here's the thing. Let's take away the injury. He's probably the fourth, fifth corner prior to the injury happening, and now he's hurt again. I mean, is it out of the realm of possibility that he gets cut? I mean, could he get cut?
I could see it. I could see them IR in his ass, but Michael Carter, we actually, we thought about actually taking a shit in a box and sending it, but I think that might might be illegal. I don't know.
We're starting with the positivity. We'll see.
We're starting with the stud. We're going to see if we get any sort of feedback or anybody responds to us. But no, we're not going to do the turds. We'll keep the turds on the show.
I can't believe you brought Rob Deere tonight. Who's next? Kevin Mitchell?
See, look at Ellis Gregor's dropping Rob Deere stats. Rob Deere led the league multiple times, I think, in strikeouts. But
You have 33.
yeah, I mean, Andrew Booth, cutting him, no. IR,
but I mean, seriously, it's so sad that they might actually talk about it at least. Like, hey, do we keep this guy or not?
Well, I mean,
if Tay Gowan's ripping it up, if Joanne Williams looks keepable, Najee Thompson.
Hey, I'd take Najee Thompson over Andrew Booth right now, baby.
Yeah, it's just so depressing. I mean, the guy's got so much talent. The fact he cannot stay on the field, and who knows how much? I mean, is this one going to linger?
That a boy, that a baby.
Yeah, right. We got one. We can't. He can't afford. He cannot afford to lose these reps. He's already behind. I mean, Caleb Williams.
But it's too early. They're not going to cut him. I don't think it's even a possibility. All right, we're up to 92. If you're watching, hit that like button. Helps us get up in the bid. So we're at.
It helps us get up. All right.
Helps us get up. So 38 likes. Let's get that thing up to 50 plus, baby. Appreciate everybody watching. So Andrew Booth, shit. I mean, at this point, my expectations are so low. Like I'm not even thinking about him. I'm thinking about Joanne Williams. I'm thinking about these other guys. And if he ends up doing something, great. But
hey, you picked 3 corners the last 2 years. If you hit a Mekhi Blackman and a Caleb Evans, that's not bad. It's not bad.
Well, and you know what? A Caleb Evans, God, if he stays healthy, no concussions, I can't wait to see what this guy can do. I just want to see him healthy. I want to see him out there for a full year because he might be a little bit of a building block.
He might be. And this Mekhi Blackman looks like the real deal too. He's scrappy as hell. Him and Jordan Addison battling out there. So there's some talent here. It's just you got to stay healthy. You got to be in there. You can't help the team in the tub, as that guy rocks once said.
I can picture Ed Guy Rocks. Just having a nice glass of wine sitting in the tub.
I bet you he's drinking scotch.
Not when he's in the tub. Not when he's in the tub.
You walk in and take a pee. He's like, oh, look at my bubbles are gone.
No, he keeps those bubbles. Anybody going to training camp tomorrow? Let us know. Lupicus and I will be there, and we will have Miller Lights in our hands. So we'd love to, love to share some sort of high five.
I sure as hell won't have a Vizzy in my hand. I'll tell you that.
No Vizzies. No Vizzies.
I might
go Vizzy if I have that.
We just talked about Andrew Booth Jr. Let's talk about some positives. What are some of the biggest positives so far that we heard in Vikings training camp? It can be a single player, it can be a whole unit, whatever you want to talk about. Some positives so far we've heard. We're a week in training camp. Let's talk about these positives.
Positive. What's getting you excited? Let's concentrate on the positives, baby.
T-Bass is right.
T-Bass thinks Booth has a ton of swagger. Yeah, I don't know. T-Bass seems to really like swagger. We'll give it to him. Yeah.
His favorite wrestler was Jack Swagger.
I don't remember Jack Swagger.
He's newer. He's like in the mid-10s, 2010s.
Oh, yeah. I didn't watch wrestling after I was about 12.
I didn't either. Michael Davey Chains.
Davey Chains. Happy birthday, Thomas. Go buy yourself a Wonka bar. Well, actually, Davey, the way it works is Lupicus and I get to buy ourselves a Wonka bar.
Yeah.
We're going to be, you know what, Davey, not Davey. Thomas, we're not going to sing happy birthday yet. We might give you a little Lupicus may flash his milkers here.
How many can we bring on at once? We should get a whole group on and have them all sing.
That sounds really weird, and sounds like the likes would go down immediately.
It'll be the end of the show. We're not doing it now. Hey, if you haven't signed up for Underdog, be sure to do it. I see there's some new people here in the house. Go get the app. Type in SKOL as your code. It'll match whatever you put in.
Yeah,
up to 100. Up to 100.
Yeah, and we're not just blowing smoke up your ass. The Underdog is, a lot of people have heard of Underdog. They are very good. And again, the best ball in the pick'em. We're going to be doing live shows every week of our pick'ems to see if we can win any money. And we're going to have you guys help us make those picks. So if we lose, we can blame you.
Absolutely. We got Ivan Pace as a stud. That's a positive from Mr. John Kruger. Pace, Metellus, Addison Scene, says Michael Slippy. Dirk Diggler's gonna have his hand job tent set up outside of training camp, right by the river, or the creek, whatever that thing is.
What are you talking about?
Or is it a lake? What is there? There's a big body of water as you walk.
That is called a pond.
That's a pond. Okay.
Pond.
I was trying to remember. I couldn't remember what it was.
Patrick Harm signed up. That a boy, baby.
Oh, Harmsy.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a fantasy league. It's gonna be fun. And just a heads up, I draft Vikings much earlier than I should. Pace equals steal the draft. Technically, old Justin, he wasn't drafted. I'd say steal of the FAs.
Yeah.
SOFA, SOUFA.
UDFA, I think is what you're looking for.
Rex Kettles. Good to see you, man.
Rex Kettles.
Effects.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I keep thinking Rump Shaker when I read that.
Pervert.
Wasn't Rex and Effects Rump Shaker?
Yeah. What was the question? Oh, the good news. Yeah. If you're not getting excited about Brian Flores' news and the people on offense saying, holy shit, and the people on defense and everybody who's there just saying, like, you can't believe what this guy's throwing at us, you have no soul, because this is beautiful. Even if sometimes it doesn't work, it's going to be fun as hell to watch. And these guys like Daniil Hunter, Harrison Smith, their stat sheets are going to light it up, which hopefully equals wins. But opposing offenses are going to be not happy.
Yeah, I mean, Cousins talked about today. He talked about how it throws off the timing, the receivers, the constant pressure, the different looks are all things that make this defense hard to attack.
Horrible pick, Dustin. Horrible pick.
Yeah, really, really. He probably lost a lot of money when you did that. Yeah, so that's awesome. To me, that's probably the top one. My second one is some of these young players who are stepping up. Jordan Addison has looked amazing. He's so damn shifty and quick, making big plays. Mekhi Blackman stepping up. Ivan Pace Jr., you guys already dropped his name in there. Lewis Seen, him out there making some plays, looking pretty damn good. And I'm still going to give our 5th-round rookie quarterback some props. I know ever since we did the video, could he actually push for the backup job? His performance has gone down. But the fact that he even got to that point so early in camp, I'm going to give him props for that. I think that's a positive.
No, it's absolutely a positive. And you hit on a lot of mine. I mean, Ivan Pace is obviously the easy one. Blackman, I mean, Juwan Williams came out and started off cornerback with the ones, but we knew it was only a matter of time before Blackman got up there, and he did it. You're hearing good things about Cam Bynum as well, and then you hear these things sprinkled in, like Roy, the defensive lineman, making some good plays. So it's fantastic, and I love, I mean, Tristan Jackson, the receivers at the bottom of this depth chart, even the Thayer Thomases, the Tristan Jacksons, Blake Prohl had a hell of a catch. It's just good. And Byron Murphy, I can't wait to see him alter, because day in and day out going against Justin Jefferson. Holy shit. I mean, he's come week one, this dude it's going to be like a cakewalk.
And let's not forget, and Justin Jefferson, there's a positive right there, how good he's looked, how fired up he is. He comes out getting everybody riled up in the crowd right away, and then he just makes these amazing plays after amazing plays. The dude's, you can't cover him. You just can't cover him. There's no chance. It's not fair.
Yeah, and I mean, Brian Flores still is the biggest talker, as far as at least he's going all in with the guys he has. Ed Donatel,
he was
pure ass.
He was just, this is my scheme. This is what we're going to do. Yeah, I don't think he cared what the guy's talent was. Doesn't matter. This is what we're going to do. I don't care if you're a great edge rusher. You were going to drop into coverage, because that's what I want.
Yeah, I mean, Flores is at least mixing it up and trying to do some things that aren't from 1987. And again, we'll see if it works out come the real deal. But how can you not be excited about this defense?
Yeah, I'm definitely pumped about
and being excited. Let's just be clear: being excited is going from one of the worst ranked defense to maybe like 20th. Like, that is a huge improvement. That is a couple wins right there. I'm not saying we're going to be a top 5 defense.
That last game against the playoff game against the Giants, we made them punt once. We made them punt once. I mean, come on. That's not okay. That's not acceptable. We have such a good offense. The defense can get 4 stops. You make them punt. You're going to win at most games with this offense, because no one's stopping this offense.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
All right, let's talk about some negatives. We're going to do some negatives, too. We already touched on a few, but you guys got any negatives, some things that they're hearing out of camp, they're maybe making you a little bit sad. Don't be sad on Thomas's birthday.
Yeah, it's not allowed to be sad on Thomas's birthday. Happy 60th, old Tom Peterhead.
Yep. Nothing better than August birthday, right, Thomas?
So, nothing.
Let's see. Just to be in the middle.
Derek Allen wants KOC extended immediately. Richard
Wow.
Johnson, wide receiver injuries. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jalen Naylor, Tristan Jackson going down. Don't like that. I don't want Naylor needs to get his ass out. What is his injury?
I heard it was a leg injury. I didn't hear what. I heard it was a leg, third leg injury, I think.
87 was a good year. Go Twins.
It was a good year.
Anthony Carter. Woo-wee. Keith Millard. Damn. Ellis Gregor not hearing much on the pass rush. We'll see when they scrimmage.
Yeah, we'll see. It's hard to, when you have to let up a lot, I think it takes away a lot of the pass rush. Let's see. Davenport hurt. Yeah, definitely. That is a negative. A guy who's been injury report.
Andrew Booth.
Sucks.
Purple Pocket Podcast. Rap in the house. Good to see you, man.
Hell yeah, Rap. What a guy.
Get up his show. Go give that thing a sub. Do it now.
I wonder if Rap's in it for Underdog yet. Skull, if you do.
That guy rocks. Kenny and Chandler not hearing shit. Chandler, I've heard some good. I mean, as far as just he's out there in the mix, and Kenny, it sounded like they're actually kind of getting him out there to see what he's got. So I'm actually thinking he's going to make the squad.
Yeah, we might have 4 running backs and a fullback this year. So get used to it. Get it on your radar. It could happen.
I would absolutely wear that thing. We need to get a hold of Gary Anderson. I'd love his helmet from the '98 season.
By Reeks.
Smells awesome.
Yeah, Reeks so good.
Michael brings up we let Risner leave without a contract is a downer thing, and another part of that is like the other side of that is like, is it a downer that we actually brought him in?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, why did we bring him in? Are we not confident? The coaches are saying the right things. Oh, we love our guys, whatever, but they brought him in for a reason. Mm-hmm. This isn't some dude off the street. So maybe that's a downer.
Well, it was weird because Wes Phillips went out and said today, I love our interior. Our interior is good. Cleveland's making great progress. Ed Ingram's making great progress. Then why the hell are you bringing in Dalton Risner if you truly believe that? That was 100% coach speak, 100% bullshit to the media. You don't bring in Dalton Risner if you're that happy with your interior.
All right, we're at 49 likes. If you're watching, we got 190 of you guys. Hit that like button. Let's do it. Let's get over 50. Hit that sub button. We're so damn close to 10,000 subs. We're so damn. Griff Daddy.
Griff Daddy's listening. He's not here, but he's listening.
Griff Daddy.
Wow.
Anybody who doesn't know Griff Daddy, you will see him Sundays post game coming on, give his stud and turd. You will not be disappointed. Griff Daddy is OG, baby.
And happy August to you, Griff Daddy. I know you're excited.
Happy August, Griff Daddy.
Yeah, I know you like these new laws in our good state.
He didn't care about the laws before.
he didn't. Yeah, my negatives were just the injuries. Injuries to injury-prone players. Andrew Booth Jr. walking off again. Marcus Davenport being injured. Tristan Jackson, Jalen Naylor. You hate to see it, but it's unavoidable. It happens every year. Hopefully none of them are too serious. But the injuries, especially they all happened in one day, was a bit of a downer.
Yeah, it is too bad. But luckily, I mean, the injury bug hasn't been overly. I mean, it could have been worse. That's all I'm going to say. It could have been worse. I would be just fine shelving some of Justin Jefferson. We already said in a couple episodes. You guys can just go home and come back in September, but that's not the way it works. But it could have been worse. Could have been worse.
Absolutely. All right. Is that? I mean, we're gonna talk about training camp. I mean, really, who's been to training camp? What are some of your favorite things about going to training camp? And I mean, you can talk about back in the day when it was in Mankato, whether it's you've been to the one in Egan now with the Omni Hotel right there. What are some things you guys love about training camp? Those of you who go.
Yeah, who goes? We got Stouffer in the house. If he can read my mind, what I'm thinking right now, I'll give everybody here. I don't know, nothing. I just want to know if he can read my mind. It's something real gross.
You know he can.
I know. He's not going to be happy with me.
Oh my god. Yeah. Anybody else sign up for Underdog yet? Let us know in the comments.
Viking Funeral, it's really nice of you.
Very generous.
Bolster. Oh, Michael Carter. I think he might be the psychic because he's correct.
Is that what it was?
No, it wasn't. It was something much Much worse. It'll be JP will be there later in the month. Yeah, training camp. I can't wait. We'll get to the Viking Motel tomorrow. Viking funeral. I know you're still here. Are you staying at the Omni? I would love to hear. And what time you're getting there, because I'm going to be there early.
Yeah, I'll be rolling in probably 3:30, 4 o'clock Central Time. I don't do
that. Okay,
shit.
It's legit. This guy is the real deal. He is the real deal.
No, are you serious?
No, he's this guy. This guy is
no way.
Stouffer is I get out of my mind, because you don't even know what else is in there.
Stouffer. Are you serious right now?
Nailed it. Oh, John Kruger. Oh yeah, we'll be there. We're gonna be there tomorrow. We're gonna be there tomorrow for the night practice. It's gonna be fun.
Hey guys, is that true? That's the saddest story I've ever heard in my life.
Well, Lubbock and I were in Mankato many times, and stuff's got some bad juju. Get real inebriated. Viking funeral. He will be at the Omni Field side. Me too. I just got to be a good boy.
I don't know where I am because I booked the wrong day by accident, and they were able to switch my room. I'm probably like in the janitor's closet tomorrow.
It's all right. That place is awesome. Oh God, I'm trying to. Hold on.
I can't believe you got it right.
Oh, there was never a doubt in my mind. I tried to think of the cleanest thing possible, and that came to my mind. So what's Vikings? I mean, we got the game next Thursday. Next Thursday.
We can
talk a lot of backups. A lot of guys that aren't going to be. I mean, obviously, our ones will probably get the most out of game 2, right? And then game 3, it's pretty much.
I think so. I'm trying to remember. It's all different now, but I feel like they played quite a bit in game 3 though, because they get like a 2-week break.
Yeah, so. I can't. Next week's going to be a fun week. Before live on Horned Up on Wednesday, we'll be talking about a little pregame, but we'll be going live before the game on Thursday. It's a 9:00 game. It's going to be a late one.
I mean, I'll be here after. Are you going to be here for the post game?
I will be sleeping.
I'll be doing it, so we'll see. We'll talk about the Vikings over the Seahawks. It'll be a late night for the Luppagus, but that's okay. I'm very pale. That's why I don't go to bed early. So, I mean, talk about the favorite things. Back when I was in Mankato, the best thing is having Boomtown right across the street from the practice facility. We damn near missed practice that one year because we were sitting there whapping back pitchers at Boomtown.
Well, if you guys would have saw the waitress in our early 20s, I think you guys would have missed practice as well. But yeah, I mean, shit-faced.
And there's the American was right there too, right? I mean, it's just all right there. It's perfect.
Also, true story, Ziggy Wilf. I opened the door for him, half in the bag, thinking, like, God, is that him? And it was him. He stayed at the American. I'm not shitting you. He was there. He was there. It was there with his whole family. It was hilarious. I wish I would have said something to him, but I didn't.
Wasn't Robert Smith there once too?
I saw Robert Smith there. And I said, God, what did I say to him? I said something super weird. I looked at him and I said, hey, you're Robert Smith. And he went, yep. And he kept walking. I saw Jay Glazer there. I said, morning, Jay. And he wasn't, I got to say, Jay Glazer wasn't the happiest or nicest guy. And all I said was hi.
Not surprised. But yeah, if you stay at the Viking Omni, the players stay there too. There's a good chance you're going to be on an elevator with one or see one in the hallway. They just don't like it if you keep riding the elevator because we were told not to do that last year. We needed to go sit down.
We didn't do it. Our kids were doing it.
I was trying to make it us.
It wasn't us. Luppagus.
But we did have dinner at the restaurant. But Darian Lowe sat like the table next to us.
Yeah, it's good. It's fun. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. If you are there, you see us. Let's have a beer. Let's have a hell of a chest bump. I don't know, whatever you want. We'll be seeing Viking Funeral. I guarantee it. I know there's some other guys that follow the Vikings as well. Viking Central is going to be there. I think we're going to meet up with him. So it's going to be a fun time. Hit us up. And I don't know if we're going to do an episode afterwards. We'll do it in the morning. We'll probably be too drunk.
I don't know how long is the practice tomorrow? Is it 2 hours, 1 hour?
The practice is like 7 to 10. They have like fireworks and shit. So it will be interesting. But we'll be there hot and heavy afterwards. I might be in La La Land.
Apparently, I'm having a sleepover with Viking funeral tomorrow.
Well, I can't wait. I can't wait to remember to do the steamroller. If you're watching, hit that like button, hit that sub button. Let's get 10K. As always, it was fantastic. This next week we'll be pretty much doing a pregame show, which means it's Viking season.
It's almost back to the regular season schedule, which is just fantastic to even
get
think
that
about.
sub button. Let's get 10K. Let's get 10K. Let's do it.
And again, happy birthday to Thomas, one of our favorites here on the show. Hope you're having a great 60th New Year.
I would say we could sing happy birthday to him, but I think he's gone. I haven't seen him in a while.
I don't know. He's 60 years old. Hope he ends his birthday with a 69.
Oh, he's going to end his birthday with one hell of a chunky load, and I can't wait.
My God. So chunky. All right. So, yeah, if you're going to training camp tomorrow, we will be there. Cannot wait to meet you guys. And also remember this. If a man pees on a pregnancy test and it comes up positive, he may have testicular cancer.
Oh, that's not happy. That's
Don't
sad.
even do it. Don't even do it.
That's really sad.